Alright, hello. Mirage main here, as I've been playing her more than Wisp lately, because Ogris and Eclipse Mirage is just too OP, what can I say? Regardless, we are looking at another viewer suggestions video where this time, hold up, Mr. Felix Uwu Owo suggested the Synapse. He says, has built-in corrosive, good crit stats, and high disposition. Can do corrosive with mods. The base damage is Asto. Well, base damage has never stopped me, and it will not stop me now as well. So, the Synapse. This weapon has gone under the radar for quite a lot of people. It is really, really good, and I know it is really, really good. It is innate corrosive, which makes it viral, which makes viral extremely good on it. You can easily go corrosive viral. If you have some kind of nourish synergy, you can easily go corrosive viral heat and make it heat based. But its heavy crits also allows you to go hunter munitions and make a beam weapon that deals heavy bleed procs as well as damage for once. So generally beams are status weapons. This one is a crit weapon, so as a crit weapon on a beam, it shouldn't really work because the base damage is low, etc, etc. However, if you force status just a bit, because it is a beam weapon and because we can add so much multi-shot through galvanized modes, we can easily get a lot of status effects on top of doing a lot of damage. And since Slash is so strong on its own, doing a lot of upfront damage will actually help the weapon a lot. So you're gonna see here that we have minuscule fire rate, and that is not because the gun has minuscule fire rate, it's because of this. Well, the negative kinda hurts normally, but thankfully I am a Wisp player, so the negative does not affect me whatsoever. Yippee. So, the build is this. If you don't have a Riven mode, I don't know, Hammer Shot probably, Bane mode. Bane mode sounds nice, sounds epic. Regardless, this is the final build I was looking at, since I don't have any kind of nourish on my Wisp builds, and I'm not looking to get one, even though it would help with this weapon, but I'm not using nourish just for one weapon. Instead, if I did have a nourish build, I would easily go, once again, Bane here with no Riven, and then Thermite rounds in one spot, and Hellfire on the other spot if I can find it. Yes, Hellfire on the other spot. And then we had Corrosive Viral and Heat, and it would do bonkers damage, as well as having Heat and Slash. Maybe we can change Hunter Munitions for Hammer Shot as well, but it's not really needed. Regardless, Synapse is a single target damage demon, kinda. Not good in group of enemies. If you do the hit mode, the hit build, you could probably make it AoE a bit with Puncher. Prime Shred could help a lot, but I'm not looking into that. So, in case you don't know, you would 100% use this with just a disruption setup. So, we will go to good old Kappa, our favorite, and we will see exactly how it performs. Now, thankfully, because this weapon is so strong and because it is a beam weapon, we do not even need the primer. That's right. Primer is not needed at all. Damage ups are not needed at all. This weapon is built to do one thing and one thing only, and that is single target damage. And that it does very well, as we're about to see. So I use Dead Hit just for the extra base damage, since the upfront damage on this thing is quite a lot, as we're gonna see real quick. But you're gonna see the fire rate and how painful it is without Wisp real quick, so... yeah. Not great. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Because we just do this. And now we see a bunch of red crits. You see the damage ramps up very quickly. And that is kind of the beauty of this. It doesn't deal crazy damage on its own, but it ramps up really quickly to do crazy damage. So starts off low and then status effects start proccing and then the damage gets crazy. We're gonna see very quickly this happening on the disruption target as well, so... just like that. And yeah, it is quite fun to see this. It is not the best kind of beam weapon to do this with, but it is still quite impressive, and you can still make a very, very good use out of this. I am not sure which key I'm holding because I'm colorblind. Thank you, Jim. Maybe I should use a colorblind feature. So on the last build roasting video that's gonna happen tomorrow, by the way, as well, or like in 2 days, it's gonna be on Twitch. So join Discord in the description if you want me to roast your build. It is a very fun series, and we have been having a lot of fun experimenting, sharing thoughts, sharing opinions, etc. But yeah, you see, like, the bleed procs aren't even doing that much. It's just straight up base damage, so you could most likely even dish out bleed procs entirely for just Bane mods and even make the damage even better. I didn't want to invest that much forma into it, and I think bleed procs are pretty nice, especially when paired with something like Roar. But yeah, we probably don't need it. One really good thing about the Synapse compared to every other beam weapon is that since it's crit, it does well against acolytes. No other weapon that is a beam does well against acolytes. They all suck. But I'm gonna show you that this one in fact does really well because of that. So let's activate Eclipse for this next guy. Oh, it is the Nox, so he's gonna die really quickly. Yep. Goodbye, friends. But yeah, I saw on the build roast thing, a viewer of mine had the colorblind filter on his mod settings, and it looked kinda cool. I might actually start using that. I'll see if it's appealing to the eyes though. If it's not, then I'll probably not use it. Oh, I'm getting invaded. Which poor soul is invading me? Oh, amazing. Amazing, okay. Well, bring them in. Oh yes, give me the healer specters. These are actually neat. These are one of the few things that I need. So we're gonna play one more round because we want the Acolyte to spawn to see the damage onto the Acolyte and what I was actually talking about. If you are a user of beam weapons, you will know that beam weapons do not really do well against Acolytes at all. And you usually need to bring something else to take care of them. But I'm gonna show you that the Synapse doesn't really care about Acolytes. It does really well. And that's actually an advantage over any other beam weapon that you might find. I mean, bleeds do very little damage, but the damage is, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of makes sense that bleeds do very little damage, because the base damage of this weapon is very bad. But regardless, it's just a mistake on my build. I just needed to put Bane mode instead in one more forma, but as you see, I have just formatted this quite a bit in ICBA putting another. This weapon, fun fact, you also need 2 forma to build it. The only reason that I wouldn't suggest this weapon is you need to maximize it with 8 forma, 2 from building it, and 6 on the build. Or maybe even 7 on the build, I don't know. If you want to use like Vigilante supplies too, it should be 7 on the build. Alright. Let's see what we do to Torment. So as you can see, quite quick. For a beam weapon, that's actually really impressive. Beam weapons tend to just do nothing to them. If you have used the Phantasma or anything like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The beam does nothing to it. This one actually shreds it, so that's pretty good. And if I could maybe add hammer shots... Actually, that's what I should have done. I should have added hammer shot instead of hunter munitions. So I'm gonna go change that after. For now, I can't do much about it, unfortunately. Well. Damn, this mission is giving a lot of XP, actually. I could do the change right now. I don't know if my Kabat gave me a buff or something, but I am getting tons of XP. I could unironically do the change right now. And just go back in and see the difference. Because there is a lot of crits, so hammer shot should make a huge difference. It really is on the other side. I mean. Okay. The base damage issues can be seen on something like ramparts. Any kind of object in this game takes damage only from the base damage of your weapon. So ramparts and boxes and shit like that. Those are examples of where this weapon I guess would lack, but I mean, who cares about those, really? Hello, friend. I wasn't even headshotting him. Poor guy. Mean. Regardless. I think I could easily just go rank 30 on this and with killing an Eximus enemy, extract, then go back in. So one round with hammer shot so we can see the difference. Just call it a day. I think Bane mode would be the best, but I mean, that's boring, you know? We all know how people feel about Banes and I'm no different, so... We'll do hammer shot because that's more fun than a Prime Bane mode. But Prime Bane mode would for sure be the top tier. The top tier option. Actually, we could probably do both. We could... Shit. Secondary weapon issue. I don't have one. Yeah, after this round we should get this thing maxed. Probably, maybe. We'll see. We'll just... Come on. I mean, you're fast, but not durable enough. Sorry, friend. Oh, Eximus enemy. It's like you knew I needed you. Holy, he's fast. Don't matter. Alright. Few more enemies. Oh, Acolyte. Actually, that should do perfectly. That should do perfectly. 2 Acolytes? Yippee. Now, I know this video is gonna be longer and it's gonna be longer for no reason, but I mean, some of you may like that stuff. Some of you may like seeing what the Synapse can actually do. Can Mania, like, face me or something? Ash! Thanks. Still? Thanks. Stand still, please. This is just... I can't even hit the guys next to her. I hate her. This is why this sucks. Like, why are you like this? Just fall off and die. What the fuck? I love Zephyr and facing her abilities. It's amazing. Anyways. Let's see what this baby can do with hammer shots. Why not? Should be funny. I didn't actually like try this out. This is just the build that I went for myself, kinda. It's the build that I was like in my head, oh okay, it's a crit weapon with yada yada yada, this should be the best setup that you can do for it. Turns out it is not, because the bleed procs do not do enough. Is it fine? Yes, absolutely. Because we can just, you know, do that. Now I cannot test Bane mode. because I'd have to take something out, but I don't really care. Could have formatted this and test both, but screw it. It's absolutely fine. I wasn't gonna use a Bane mode on it anyway. But just know that Bane mode is 100% better in that option. And also, right now, if I use Roar or if I used Eclipse, no difference. If I use Zada's, probably a bit worse in this case. If we add a Bane mode, then Eclipse becomes the GOAT, following Zada's Whisper, and then probably Roar. Actually, no, maybe it's Zada's first and then Eclipse, but Eclipse should be first, knowing the math. Because Eclipse multiplies the Bane mode as well. Like, it multiplies both, while Roar doesn't. So, fire rate issue, as we saw once again. Now with just pure damage from this. Not your typical beam weapon that usually does dots. And let's see if the result is actually better. So first we're gonna do, once again, first two conduits, no buffs whatsoever. Just the wisp fire it so we can, you know, not die. And then we're gonna see what Eclipse does to it. Really? Okay, yeah, that's way better. Eclipse will probably one-shot it. Eclipse will probably one-shot it. That's kind of crazy. Oh, Eximus Wave, Pog. 3 Affinity. I am tempted to lose this one on purpose just to level up the thing. But I won't. Hello. God, yeah, it's so much better. What the fuck? Because now I'm matching Eclipse damage without Eclipse. Hell yeah, I am. Holy. That's crazy. Also, Hammer Shot adds status chance, so I guess a lot of it is because of that too. I should have always gone like Hammer Shot, because I started building it at the start and I'm like, okay, I'll use both Hammer Shot and 100 munitions, but then I realized I can't fit multi-shot on the build and scrap the idea. Now that I'm testing them literally side by side, goddamn, how wrong was I? Also, why did the keys just randomly... Okay, cool. Alright, let's see what Eclipse does now. Now it's where things get funny. I'm seeing like 700Ks with some stuff. Let's see. Oh my. Wow. Wow, that is... Damn. That is really fun. I might keep it. You know what? I might actually start using it. Because I did not expect that. That is really fun. That is honestly really, really fun. I'm glad I actually built it. And I'm so glad I lucked out on the Riven before I actually started building it. Because I got the Riven and then I rolled it not many times. If I remember correctly, it's like 3? Oh my god, if I can type. It's not auto-completing. Alright. Well, screw you too, game. What is it? 13 rolls? Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's really, really early. So yeah, I got the roll very early on and then just started gaming. I mean, yeah. It kinda games, not gonna lie. Alright, now we can actually try on Acolyte again and see the difference. I think on the Acolyte will be absolutely... Damn, that is a lot of damage. Okay. Wow. Wait, this thing is a beast. Hello? I'm not sure how it would do on higher levels. You would probably need green armor shards to strip their armor, but you can imagine with green armor shards, because this thing doesn't have low status chance now. It's like 50%, so We're proccing a lot. If we can find some tanky enemies, we can easily test how many statuses they're on. But right now they're dying at around 8 and 8. Or if they're armor strip, they die instantly. Oh, this guy. 8, 10. Okay, so on that guy, on that Eximus enemy, we killed him that fast and we had 10 status procs on him. So you can easily put a 2 corrosives Archon charge on your character, and you would 100% armor strip the enemy, and they would just pop instantly from just pure damage from this thing. Even on level cap, I'm dead ass like. Oh, I lost. Oh, this is without the fire rate buff. This is without anything. I can actually kill him without anything. What? I can kill him without doing anything to him. Okay. Alright, Malice, we better... Okay, that's not a big difference in my opinion, but... Honestly, the big difference in damage is seen on the rest of the targets anyway, so... Oh, but... Dude, this is crazy. This is no primer as well. That's a... What the fuck? Also, for anyone always wondering why I'm putting 3 armor shards on Wisp, are you seeing how tanky I am in this one? They're just hitting me and I'm taking 0 damage. This is why I use armor shards, because it's comfortable. Wisp can do well by shield getting and using her iframes, the built-in iframes with her too, but honestly it's way more comfy just doing nothing and just tanking, you know? Because this can tank on really high levels. Plus you can just jump in things. If things go really bad, you just jump and then you're safe again. I don't know, I just think Wisp's passive is like super strong if utilized correctly, but without the Archon charge, it would probably be one-shottable. One-shot material. Regardless, this video is not about Wisp, it's about the Synapse, and damn. This thing is showing off, kinda, you know? That is really good. That is actually really, really good. I like it. I'll give this a thumbs up for sure. If you have the forma to invest on it, because you will need a lot of forma to invest on this thing, then yeah, absolutely go for it. What are the Riven modes now? Like, I'm very curious. So if we go contracts and we write Synapse right now, 5:35 in the morning, so Americans are up, 17 platinum, and the Riven mode gives shit. It's like unrolled shit Riven, but it's 17 platinum. Where's the first actually good Riven? Oh, prices go up. Okay, never mind. But yeah, you can get unrolled for 17 platinum. Damn. Damn, that is really cheap. And for you can imagine that this is because people don't know that these weapons exist, and this is why this series is really good, and this is why the Epic Disruption video series is really good. We need to explore more. Even I need to explore more, because I'm gonna spoil it. The next video for the viewer suggested weapons is the Sepulchrum. Someone has already suggested it, but if you want to suggest me some weapon, do it in the comments below. As always, I'm checking every single comment. I'm doing every single comment. Like, I'm doing checkups every day, all day, just whatever. I'm addicted to this, literally. So I will see you commenting 100%. Except YouTube blocks it for some fucking reason. I don't know. They tend to do that. Regardless, Synapse, good. What I was saying before, 2 forma to build it, 5 mutagen mass, kinda sucks, but really strong, pretty much worth it. One of the best and one of the most unique beam weapons in the game. I don't think there is another beam weapon that you absolutely kill straight up from damage, except this and the Phage maybe. But the way I built the Phage, I went pure heat, so the heat procs are doing the work, because, you know, it has some crits, but it's kind of hybrid, and since it's a shotgun, status chance goes nutty on it, so, you know, I think Synapse is kind of its own thing, and it's really good. It's really good. You guys should try it. I think it's amazing. Although, you may say easily, oh, but you're Riven, bro. I mean, yeah. Sure. But you can get an even better Riven than me, first of all. And second of all, and most importantly, you can get a way better build than me. You can get a build where if you, instead of running base damage purely, you can get some Riven that gives massive amounts of status chance, multi-shot, and heat damage. And you can make the Synapse a crit heavy, hit heavy, whatever the fuck you want. Like, it has versatility on the builds, honestly. This is what I went with, and it's because of this Riven that I'm doing this much damage. I think if I replace this with Prime Bane mode, that would still do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. But that is up to you to find out. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.